Number 30 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. After 1, no score. So stepping in, number 30, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third is Puig, headed for the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, number 30 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Driven to right field and deep. Looking up is Van Slyke. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely.
Number 30 steps in now.
Number 30.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straight. Number 30 stands in.
Number 30.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Number 30 will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Hit high and deep to left field. Tucker ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there.
Back here on Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcement. Number 30 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Number 30.
Sale sets. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lemon has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Now batting, number 30.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Corey Seager will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Jock Peterson is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes on 1-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Larson has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Number 30 will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Corey Seager will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time, as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Henson is right there. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Number 30 stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however.
Yeah, he has definitely got to look for something up in the strike zone and drive the ball to the outfield. Now, there's nothing more deflating than a game-ending double play.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's talk. Number 30 will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ashe on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The batter, number 30.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Corey Seager will get a shot now in an RBI spot following the 2-out triple.
Yeah, it kind of looked to me like the inning was all but over. Now they've got a chance to tie things up with a base hit right here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by. Number 30 steps in now.
Now batting, number 30.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Corey Seager will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying
So stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Number 30 will dig in. 2 for 3, including a triple.
Yeah, he's got a good swing going on right now. I like what I'm seeing out of him.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lemon giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
Back. Nothing but blue skies above as you get a look there at Coors Field in downtown Denver. Today, getaway. Number 30 will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Number 30 stands in.
Number 30.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Number 30 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Number 30 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't...
Number 30 will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, it seemed like everything...
This is the MLB. With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Number 30 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, you got to start a streak.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And he'll be... Number 30 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Parker racing back, still going back. He tracks it down, and that will end. Number 30 will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from him.
He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-1 game. Number 30 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Leading up for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this.
Both teams downtown L.A. and Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Number 30 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now.
Corey Seager will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Duffy has got it, and the side is retired. Number 30 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch on its way. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Corey Seager in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Ground ball right side. Fielded by Pennick. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the fourth. Number 30 will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Well, 2 singles isn't necessarily an eye-catching performance, but hey, I'm sure he's feeling just fine about it.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Corey Seager stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit out toward second. Panic is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they're giving you the run on a ground ball. So he just...
Number 30 will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
Number 30.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen? This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasquez. And welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Number 30 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Number 30 stands in.
Now batting, number 30.
Greinke's ready. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We played 4 full, and we are tied. Number 30 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then number 30 steps in now.
Number 30.
High in the air out to center field. And Ackley will put this one away without incident. And another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Zack Greinke. What a performance he turned in. He's our top. Both teams. Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Number 42 will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you really
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Corey Seager will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And now the runner's trying for third. And now they've got him picked off. And now the tag is applied over at third, and this will go in the... Number 42 steps into the box.
Now batting, number 42.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Number 42 will try to keep it going here. Already a home run and a double in this one.
Well, sometimes, Matty, you're just flat out feeling it. He took some very good-looking hacks earlier in BP, and obviously it's translating to the game.
Number 42 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Number 42 will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Calling for it, Tomas. And he makes the catch for the second out. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game. Back here. Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Number 30 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Launched to right field and deep. Peralta going back. Gone!
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Number 30 stands in.
Number 30.
Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Number 30 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game. Number 30 will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So also,
Corey Seager digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Lamb is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And on the error, a run is going to score. So these guys have now scored. Number 30 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Corey Seager stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. But one's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second.
Number 9.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. 1-1, here it is. And the runner's breaking for third. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Throw back to second. Number 30 will stand in again. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs thus far.
Oh, man, somebody pinch this guy. He's got a chance for a 5-hit ball game right here.
Looking up is Ackley, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this three. Number 30 will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Waldrop shading to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now. Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The batter, number 30.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double. Jock Peterson will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Runner goes for third. Hit out towards second. Switzer comes up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Smoke is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Number 30 gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Number 30 will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a lead. Jock Peterson digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And the runner's breaking for third. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw goes to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is in there at third. Yasmani Grandal will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Waldrop has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back. Roberto Soto gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Silva makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And a relay to the plate, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Number 30 will have a shot at history now, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, that's arguably the hardest part of the cycle to get, but it can be done.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The relay throw. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the end. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And it's a pick-me-up off the bench. He's in there with it.
Ball 4, take your base.
Hit to short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Philippe Almond is into the ball game now. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vass. It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the... Number 30 will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Corey Seager will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Well, Matty just continues this string of...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Number 30 stands in.
For the Dodgers, second baseman.
Peralta sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Rodriguez sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Corey Seager is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And now the runner's trying for third. Hosmer is there to make the catch, and now they may have the runner caught off a second. Number 30 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot. Number 30 will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the... Number 30 stands in with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit.
Wow, he is putting together a really impressive line in this one, guys, and he's got a chance to add to it right here.
And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Corey Seager struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Rosario moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. 1 hit's all they get. Not too many more shots left home. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week. Number 30. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know,
hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So striding in, number 30, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's in there, base hit around third and being waved on home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Corey Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Into the box, Diego Valdez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. Number 30 will try to keep it going here. Already a home run and a double in this one.
Well, sometimes, Matty, you're just flat out feeling it. He took some very good-looking hacks earlier in BP, and obviously it's translating to the game.
Rodriguez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Number 30 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Corey Seager takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. High and deep to right center field. Espinoza racing back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Diego Valdez strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set it. Jimmy Paredes gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Steve Golden. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2. Number 30 steps into the box.
Number 30.
First pitch on its way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game. First opened in 2001. There's a look at Miller Park here in Milwaukee. Today, the third and final game. Number 30 will get his first shot now, coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Simmons racing back, still going back. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 steps in now. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run.
Now batting,
Number 30 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Number 30 will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here.
Number 30 will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player. Number 98 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
number 98.
Striding in to start the 9th, Rafael Guerrero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up, They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Lays off 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Damon Jones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Second baseman.
Steven Diaz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he lays off for ball 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase. Coming to the plate now, William Franklin, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Number 67 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Number 67 steps in now.
Leading off for the East Prospects, center fielder, number 67.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Doyle ranging back. A leap, but it's Joel Sandoval will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Sanchez is there, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Darren Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Franklin. Throw gets him. 2 down. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Richie Knox gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Murillo is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top. Stepping in, Charlie Dabrowski, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to... Number 67 stands in.
Number 67.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Doyle racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1, and he is in there. Joel Sandoval in now, popped out in his first trip. Flares this one over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Leffler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Montoya arranged to his... Number 67 will try it again. He's got a couple of doubles thus far.
Yeah, he's swinging it well. He's found some gaps. Might be interesting to see if they pitch him any differently this time around.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly, as that'll make this a 5-1 game. Felix Sanchez will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first. Hideki Endo will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 67 will try it again. He's got a couple of doubles thus far.
Now batting.
He's set.
Number
Here it
67.
comes. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Joel Sandoval stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now... Darren Gonzalez gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order, and that misses. Ball. Richie Knox comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Darren Kluka stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will. Hideki Endo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. 1-1, here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Kevin Trevino stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning, as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
And they are really hitting their stride now, as this will cut into that deficit even further. And the runner from second is in to score. And he is out at the plate, trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Eastern Prospects win this one 9-7.
7 runs.
So long, everybody.
11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the... Number 67 steps in now.
Center fielder, number 67.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Schnell ranging back to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. So stepping in, number 26, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. 2 down. Number 67 stands in.
The batter, number
He's set.
67.
Here it comes. Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. In now, Lyle Baisley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. Number 67 is there, and he'll bring this one in. At the plate, Sean Peach. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Number 67 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this
67.
one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the... Striding into the box, Samuel Francisco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result.
Richie Knox will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
1 run is scored. The tag, and he is out at the plate. Garrett Herndon will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he will make the play out there, and they're right. Number 67 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Heading out toward shallow right. Hager has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Left side. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Patrick Figueroa will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game. Number 67 digs in here. 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Yeah, swinging it very well up there right now. I got to tell you, 3-hit games always feel good.
Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the base. Fernando Reyes gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Definitely trying to pitch for the ground ball right here, and as a hitter, you just got to look for something up in that zone, something you can drive.
And they finally get an out here as he's forced at the plate. Adrian Jimenez stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game.
Joel Sandoval will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. Garrett Herndon comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Garcia is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vass.
With the 14th pick of the 3rd round, the Tampa Bay Rays select the center fielder from the East Region.
We're into the 3rd round now of the MLB first-year player draft. Guys, what do you think about that most recent selection?
Well,
Back. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Number 67 stands in for the first time.
Number 67.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And that right there was his first hit at the Double-A level. Steve, that's got to be an exciting moment for him.
Yeah, and with that first knock out of the way, he can now settle in and start working on the next one. Of course, he's aiming for that first major league hit.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Maile. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
Enos Keys will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but number 67 steps in now.
Number 67.
Hit hard toward first, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Number 67 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Ibarra on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Luke Maile will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More opening day baseball coming up following. Number 67 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Luke Maile will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
The second for 1, on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award? Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Number 67 will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. High and deep to right center field. Ibarra racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Number 67 stands in.
Number 67.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now. In now, Luke Maile. He drew a walk his first time up. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. The second for one. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Number 67 stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty,
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse. Number 67 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ibarra is in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with...
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season. Number 67 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit here to open up the second. At the plate, Luke Maile, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there.
He's out.
On to first, and they get them both. Number 67 steps into the box.
Now batting, number 67.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ibarra giving chase, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and Montgomery's out in front here, 3-1. Number 67 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Designated hitter, number 67.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he begins the 7th inning with a leadoff double. Luke Maile takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And he's retired 1 away. Enos Keys strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Jose Calderon will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Fabregas is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Biscuits lead it 3-1. Number 67 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
High in the air out to center field. Ibarra moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Number 67 steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Luke Maile stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Swing and a looper to left. Ledford coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Third baseman
Enos Keys comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
On the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. So now we'll see if these guys can... And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
first for the victorious.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Biscuits win. They come out on top 6-4. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Montgomery Biscuits. Number 67 will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Bill Min gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of number 67 steps in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a high bounce will take it.
2 bases.
Bill Min is into the box. He was a strikeout in his first try. Now a spin and a throwback to second and a dive, but he's back in there. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with Ramon Russell in now. Hopped out in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go. Dan Valenzuela will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Number 67 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Number 67 stands in.
The designated hitter, number 67.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Shot towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth. Bill Min strides in, grounded out his last time through.
The double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Number 67 will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Enos Keys will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat, good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over. Jose Calderon comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Number 67 steps into the box.
Number 67.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. Number 67 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener. Number 67 will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Richard is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out. Number 67 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
67.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high and deep out to left. Travis going back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here.
Number 67 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, he definitely got a hold of that one earlier. He put a good swing on it.
Hit hard towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors in a man. Number 67 will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. This is line to left. Travis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
1 error, they left.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Number 67 will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game.
Well, you look at the average.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Now batting, number 67.
Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Number 67 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Lined hard toward right center. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Mississippi leads it. Number 67 steps in now.
Designated hitter, number 67.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Vasquez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th. This crowd. Number 67 stands in.
Now batting, number 67.
Shot toward right center. Hernandez is right there, 1 down. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but
the show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Mississippi Braves. Number 67 will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And he's off to a great start, to the surprise of many. You know, scouts don't consider him to be a great hitter, but maybe he's finally figured something out.
Number 67 steps into the box.
The batter, number 67.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Richard ranging back. Gone! Number 67 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before.
Number 67 will dig in. 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far.
Yeah, getting another chance to go for that big 3-homer game, Matt. Looking very dangerous up there so far.
Richard moves over. He's got it 1 away. Number 67 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Travis racing back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Here now is our final
he delivered
score.
more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs.
No runs.
That was more.
Back here with our minor league pregame show. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Number 67 will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 67.
Belted high and deep into right center. Fernandez looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Leading off for Montgomery.
Number 67 steps in now.
Number 67.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Fernandez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Number 67 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Flying toward right center. Fernandez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Number 67 stands in.
Now batting, number 67.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to left center field. Fernandez looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
And I tell you, what's impressive...
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Here now is our final line score.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Number 67 will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago. Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games.
Mikey Matsuk will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runners on the move for second. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Enos Keys will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Roper is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. So stepping in, number 67, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. Richard ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, they've left in front now. Number 67 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Richard going back on it, and it's gone! Number 67 will step in looking perhaps for a 3-homer ball game.
Yeah, and on fire doesn't even begin to describe his performance so far. You talk about swinging a heavy stick, no doubt.
And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Number 67 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Boy, have a night.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award? Back here. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Number 67 will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, you know you're talking about.
Luke Maile will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. 1-2, here it comes. He's running towards second. Drilled right back up the middle. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Well, I think these guys are pretty lucky just to get an out on this play. You see, they try to start the double play at second base. That doesn't work out, and they're pretty fortunate.
Ramon Russell, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second, and Montgomery's out in front here, 1-0. Number 67 steps in now.
Montgomery, the designated hitter, number 67.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball in.
Luke Maile stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Runner's on his way to third. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Number 67 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
This is skied out to deep center field. Hammonds ranging back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 15 for him thus far. Number 67 will have a shot at history now, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, that's arguably the hardest part of the cycle.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
Now batting.
Number 67 will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Welcome back to the Minor League pregame show. I'm Matt Vasgersian, bringing you closer to Southern League play as we take a look at tonight's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Number 67 will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Number 67 will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all 0.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow,
I'll tell you what, as a starting pitcher.
Number 67 will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking.
Number 67 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley.
Enos Keys stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Runners are at second and third with one down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Villanueva coming in, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And both runners have to hold. Jose Calderon will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Logan Morrison. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Montgomery Biscuit.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smoke. Number 67 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, that hit extends his streak to lucky number 13 now. That's almost 2.
Pedro Cedeno will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. In to score, the runner from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third. So Ryan Brett will stand in. And you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. This is hit high and deep out to left. Iverson ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they move on top 4-0.
This is a classic example of.
Number 67 stands in.
Number 67.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santiago on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping in, Pedro Cedeno. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working. So
Number 67 will try it again. He's got a couple of doubles thus far.
yeah, he's swinging it well, and he's found some gaps. Might be interesting to see if they pitch him any differently this time around.
He pulls this one into right, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The run scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Pedro Cedeno steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. 3 runs already home here. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the 3-0. Runner goes for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Number 67 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning. It's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Pedro Cedeno will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
Popped up. Garcia is there, and he's got it for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Number 67 steps in trying to make this a 5-hit ball game.
And I've got a great idea of how to pitch him here on this one. One word: don't.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Pedro Cedeno comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners off for second. Right side. Goes to third with it, and they get the force for the second out. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice. Ryan Brett will stand in, as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. The 0-2 delivery. Now both runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up, and Montgomery's out in front here. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.